All right, so in this video, we are going to look at how to determine if a table represents a proportional relationship between X and Y. Whew, that's a mouthful, but let's take a look at it here. So these are the steps. I'm just going to go over the steps and then we'll do some examples. Step 1 is to find the unit rate or the constant of proportionality for all the table entries, except for the entry where X is 0 and Y is 0. In step 2, you ask, are all the unit rates the same? If all the table entries have the same unit rate, then yes. And if table entries have different unit rates, then the answer is no. So let's look at a couple of examples. We have an example here. We're looking at this table, the X and Y values here. So step 1 is to find the unit rate or the constant of proportionality for all the table entries except the entry where X is 0 and Y is 0. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to find, we don't look at this entry where X is 0 and Y is 0, but we look at all the other ones. So 1 and 3, remember to find the unit rate or the constant of proportionality. You take the Y value and you divide it by X. So here, this unit rate is going to be 3 divided by 1, which is 3. Okay, we're going to look at the next one because we need to look at all of them. So 2 and 6, again, to find the unit rate, we take the X or the Y value and divide it by the X value. So here we're going to have 6 divided by 2, which is 3. So far, these are both the same. So now we have to do the last one, 3 and 9. So the constant of proportionality or unit rate for this one is 9 divided by 3, which is 3. All right, so we did step 1 where we found the unit rate for all the table entries except for this one. We don't do the 0, 0, 1. So now step 2, are all the unit rates the same? Well, they are, 3, 3, 3. So if all the table entries have the same unit rate, then our answer is yes. This table represents a proportional relationship. We're going to look at the next example. So we have a table here, same thing with X and Y values. This one is sideways. Sometimes the table will be sideways, sometimes it'll be up and down. So step 1, find the unit rate or constant of proportionality for all the table entries except where the entry is X is 0 and Y is 0. So we're going to do the same thing here. So we're going to look at this entry here. So again, we take the Y value and divide it by the X value. So it's going to be 3 divided by 1, which is 3. Now we look at the next table entry, the 2 and the 9, to find the unit rate here. Again, we take the Y value 9 and divide it by the X value 2. And that is 4.5. Oh, so already we have 2 that are not the same. So we don't even have to bother doing the third one. So now we see if the unit rates are different in the different table entries, then our answer is going to be no. So this answer is no. It does not represent a proportional relationship.